Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So first things first, we're actually going to sell the milk. It is just about at, its max price. Maybe a tad low, but it's pretty dang good. It's pretty dang good. Now we do have the half of that field there that does need to be sprayed. And the canola field does need to be harvested and probably replanted if possible. I'm actually not sure where this sells, so I'll have to look that one up. It's only 7,500 liters. It's not a ton. We do have soybean field that'll be ready next month as well. Clothing will be sold next month too. Thought maybe this month, but you can see it's 2,300 is the max, but we're basically right at the max. So we'll tag it. That way we go to the right place. It is still quite a ways away for cotton. I am still trying to make sure we don't spend too much money, which I don't think we will have too many issues with, just because we do need to afford a cotton harvester. If I can't afford one, then it's just gonna sit until I can, and we don't want that to happen. So let's see where it is. It's kind of behind the co-op, well, not too far from where we sell like olives and stuff, or we used to sell them. Haven't sold them back here in a while. Not too bad. Almost 20 grand. Not too bad. Next month, like I said, we do have clothing, and that is looking at a very good price right now. We're talking probably over $350,000. So it's gonna be a lot of money. It's gonna be a lot of money. So we'll probably head back to the farm, and I think we'll probably do spraying first. Get that out of the way, and then we could just focus on the canola field. I'm pretty sure the canola field should be good for pH. It looked good when I looked earlier, at least, so it will go down some, but it shouldn't be at a too bad of a level that we gotta spread it with lime or anything. I'll have to go and grab the sprayer and get that going. I think the Massey might be hooked up to it. I'd have to look. I don't remember where I left that tractor, to be honest. Oh, yep, the Massey is hooked up to it, looks like. Now with the canola going, we can have the mayo production start up again. That's kind of what I'm planning on doing, is we'll only run it when it's running canola oil. Just because it is kind of almost OP. I know it was mentioned numerous times when I first placed it. It is definitely a little bit much. So I think if we only do it then, we're not going to always have it running, which is probably huge. And to be fair, it's probably best financially, because the olive oil is worth a decent amount. The canola oil is worth a lot less than that. I think it's half. Do I have any? Olive oil is at max price 11,000, and I do not have canola oil. And canola oil max is about 6. So it is about half. Not quite half, but pretty sure the ratio is about the same. I'm sure it's more of a, when you're harvesting olives the normal way, you're probably not going to get as much as you would from a, large field of canola or something like that, or sunflowers. I'm pretty sure sunflower oil is like the one product that you almost don't make money on it. Of course, it's only this half because this bottom piece was the extended portion we added on to this field. When we bought that piece of land, it kind of just made sense. Why would I make another new field when I could just add on to this one? Just make it one large piece. We do have some grass fields that are ready. We might do that next time. I think with the canola we still got to do, and the planting of that field. We'll have plenty to do this month. Yeah, trees are getting fairly tall there. I have been putting those into the wood turner mainly now, just so we can get through as many as we can. Because obviously, like I've mentioned before, Farming Sim 25 comes out, I need a lot of my series to be wrapping up, so I almost need to be planning, a month in advance, basically. I'm usually about a week, 2 weeks ahead, so I need to be planning that. Obviously, Alma is wrapping up. I don't know how much is left in that yet. And then what extra survival challenges. We at least hopefully get this series, close to the 90 episode range. I don't know if we'll get it, but would be nice. That's what we did the first season, I guess. First season of Survival Challenge was, I want to say 97. The goal was 100, but it just didn't line up to be 100. They're all looking fairly tall at the trees too. Well, I think I'm going to start up a little time lapse here. We'll just finish up the spraying real quick. I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
You take me back to a place that I've never been. Yeah, not a cloud, just a dream, but that's how it felt. Yeah, I miss the days when the time moves slow. In your embrace, I on a fall. I fall from grace when it fell apart. It's not too late to chase our
Alright, so we're just about done here. I think there's a little bit mist over there, but not too bad. Not too bad. Of course, I'll check the map so we have a better idea of how much I missed. Let's quickly take a gander here. I don't think I did too bad. The very outer edge and couple small missed pieces. Nothing major. I could have did worse, It's just literally right in here we missed. And small piece right up there. The little bit of weeds that are on the edge, that might just be because we didn't, maybe plant to the very edge. Wherever it may be, so I just didn't spray to the very edge. Because really, I don't see any in the actual crop. So I'm assuming it's just Oh, they're on the very, very edge of the field. Get that folded up. How many eggs do we have in here? Not a ton. Probably only going to bring one at a time because it does just struggle a little bit with any more. There we go. Since we're down here, this should go quite a while. 1,400 liters. Another thing with a field over there is I foresee the soil map being pretty bad. Just based off of what we have over here, I doubt it's going to be that great over here. It'll be a decent sized field. I don't know if we'll have much else for productions. But the thing is, if we put one over there and it's primarily silty clay, then is it really going to be worth our time? You know, we made one field over here extra, and the soil type was really bad, so I just made it a grass field. I don't need 3 grass fields. Get that lowered and turned on. As soon as we get this put into the production, I'll get the mail production running again and everything. We'll be getting, what, I think it's like 70,000 a month. It's kind of it really is too much for production, the amount of money you make. I'm trying to nerf it at the best ability I can. And that is just not running it all the time. And it's not too bad this way. We'll probably run it, I think it's like 4 months, 5 months. And then it doesn't run the rest of the year. So it's going to get, 400,000 or so a year. It's not horrible. The yield is looking all right. But I don't think the pH is getting too bad yet. It's obviously going to be a tad lower. But nothing major. That one piece right there was really good though, and it was like an orange before. Well, I think I'll probably just start a time lapse for this. We'll quickly finish this out. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
take me back to a place that I've never been. Yeah, not a cloud, just a dream, but that's how it felt. Yeah, I miss the days when the time moves slow, and your embrace Cyion fell.
Well, this is the last strip for the canola harvest. We can get it all emptied into the oil mill and start getting some canola oil made for the mayo production. We can get that going once again. I feel like the yield is decently less this time. I think we were at like 22,000 liters last time. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see once it's all put in here. pH looks to be fairly good. I was hoping to get a piece of loam in here. That's usually the... Okay, there we go. That's usually the first place it's bad. That's one more harvest. Once it hits okay, you usually get one more before it significantly decreases anything. I know we had that in that soybean field out there. It was the same way. It was at an okay level. You get like one more harvest. I'm sure once I go to spread lime on that field, that'll just do the whole section, including the add-on piece that we recently did. We'll see. 22,000. I guess we're about the same. So, yeah, it's not decreasing yet. 22,000 should be a decent amount of canola oil. If we do mow any grass, it'll probably be this section, the newer one. Just so we get that one done. At least once. It's a little bit of a drop-off in here, if you're wondering. I don't think it really hurts around mental bonuses. Yeah, it's 100. Not sure how that's 100. We've yet to plant anything, and I always thought it didn't adjust environmental until after harvest. That one doesn't make sense to me. We've yet to harvest this. Any of this. That's because that was right on the line. It caused that to be good. I'm not complaining. I'm just curious. So I'll activate that, and canola oil will be activated. Are already automatically moving over. I'll deactivate the hay dryer. Good amount of wood still in there. This seems to almost never run out. We put those seeds and bags of fertilizer in there quite some time ago. And it's still sitting in there running. Can't really complain though. Because I think we did that because we were switching to this drill, which was liquid fertilizer. So we had to get rid of the old stuff. So I just put it in there, bought a couple bags extra of seeds, and it's still running. It's still running. Probably should put the lids back on too. Alright, so we're on canola. This field is kind of the canola field. At this point, I think that's what always put in here? We might have put sorghum in here once. I think there's a little bit of missed sorghum somewhere on this piece, like one of the edges, so probably had sorghum in here once. Outside of that, pretty sure we've primarily had canola. You know, canola's a good crop. It is a longer growth time, which is not a bad thing to have when you have this many fields, which we don't have a ton anymore. Not like what we used to have. We did combine quite a few. We're down to 4? You're not counting grass fields? Which is kind of insane. Yeah, we have 1 large one there, 2 here, and then the cotton. 6 with the grass fields, which I don't really count. Yes, they are a field, but we don't have to keep on top of them nearly as much as we would one of these. We cut the grass when we need it, when we need hay and stuff like that. Well, when we're running low, versus this, we want to get it done immediately so we can get it sold whenever the high price is. Probably go around this field one more time. So I don't know. Like I said, I've kind of gone back and forth on trying to open land up over there. It is a nice flat piece, so it wouldn't be bad for productions, but I also don't 100% know what production I would put there. At this point, at least. We could do another field, and I mean, if it's not a good soil map, it's not a good soil map. Not much I can really do about it. Just, it looks like it's gonna be bad. This section in here. And I'm assuming, if this is more realistic, I would assume there's gonna be more clay because it's by water. That might be completely wrong, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get some of the bridge mods I have active and take a look. We'd have a decent amount of trees we'd have to cut, as in like 4 or 5, which isn't a ton really. We would need to obviously get them sold or brought to the wood turner. I'm gonna have to think about it. I think it makes sense. We don't really have any other productions that are stuff for us to do. If we really need, we could take from a field. Maybe that's just me, you know. Obviously, there are a bunch of other productions we could do. But I always try to do stuff we haven't done. Which, I mean, yeah, I have did the oil mill for a little while one time. I think we had the clothing factory like a handful of times in a couple of series. Mainly just for short term, though. Never as long term as we have had it here. And it's usually only a, hey, we got a little extra wool, let's keep this going. It's not a, we're trying to make as much money as we can from the wool by turning it into clothing. Yeah, the land over there is perfectly flat. Well, probably not perfect, but it's pretty dang flat. So it kind of makes me think it would be a great place for productions, obviously. Let's see. We'd be all the way up up here for land. It's a decent sized field. Just the biggest thing is we would have to obviously put a different bridge in here. I don't think our header is going to fit over this. Which honestly, I'm gonna just see something. Can we take this bridge? No. That would have been nice, because then I could potentially get rid of it, put our own bridge there, and, you know, maybe cut a couple of trees and nothing else. I don't know. I'm gonna grab this real quick. We're just gonna see. Maybe it gets it high enough and it'll go over. I don't think I've tested it before. Otherwise, I'll have to take from a field to make, you know, a place for a bridge to go. Now, obviously, you don't really want to do that too badly. So maybe a trailer would be the best bet then. I'm just curious. Sometimes, you know, this will raise it high enough where it'll get right over top, no problem. There are some trees that might hinder our test here. I gotta take this one tree and I think we could maybe get across. I'm not allowed to cut it. That's something. We own the land on both sides. Oh. Yeah. This is, it works. But getting up, it'll be a challenge. I'm not even sure what I'm hitting on right now. Yeah, I don't, I think we'll have to get a trailer. There we go. It's definitely not a great fit. Which I don't think, yeah, I don't think we have a hitch on this. We'll have to add that as well. Yeah, I think we'll get a header trailer is what we'll do. Because if I can't cut some of those trees, then not much I can do. So header trailer would be the best bet, which the easiest way to find the correct header trailer I find is to just find the one you have. Should be in here somewhere. This one. And combinations. So we have to get this header trailer. And then we'd have to add the hitch to this because it does not look like it has it. So, well, I think that is about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.